Rhea Ripley feels Vince McMahon didn't know what to do with her when she joined WWE main roster, wanted to position her as a heel. People were trying to direct McMahon to present Ripley as a babyface. For years have passed since Rhea Ripley joined WWE's main roster. She looked back on that time during her appearance on Insight with Chris Van Vliet. She shared her thoughts that former WWE CEO Vince McMahon did not know what to do with her when she was called up. Ripley said McMahon saw her as a heel while others were trying to get him to present her as a babyface. And then as soon as I came to the main roster, it was in COVID, so Vince McMahon didn't know what to do with me. He didn't know if I was face or heel, and he's like, well, she looks like a heel, and everyone was like, you don't understand, she's a babyface. People actually like her. He's like, nah, she's a heel. So then going out there and being so confused on what I'm doing but not having that crowd reaction to actually feed off of and prove my point that I was a babyface at the time, it made it really hard. And then after that, like, obviously the trial and error with the tag team stuff, but also holding on to who I was in NXT. I feel like when I got partnered with Dom Mysterio, I could actually blossom a little bit into something different instead of being the hard ass all the time I was mommy. Several weeks after officially joining the main roster, Ripley went on to WrestleMania 37 to defeat Asuka to become Raw Women's Champion. If the quote in this article is used, please credit Insight with Chris Van Vliet with an H/T to Fightful for the transcription. WWE Night of Champions 2025, preview, match card, news, timings, telecast details and more. The 2025 edition of the PLE will emanate from the Kingdom Arena. WWE is all ready to deliver the 2025 edition of Night of Champions from Saudi Arabia. The 2025 edition of the show will be the 11th Night of Champions and will emanate on Saturday, June 28, 2025, at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The show will feature stars from both the Raw and SmackDown rosters, and will host the finals of both the 24th King of the Ring tournament and the 3rd Queen of the Ring tournament. Multiple big names like John Cena, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley, among others, are set to appear on the show. Down below is a detailed preview, match card, timings, and telecast details for the 2025 edition of WWE Night of Champions. WWE Night of Champions 2025 match card. John Cena, vs CM Punk, undisputed WWE title match. Randy Orton vs Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring tournament final. Asuka vs Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring tournament final. Jacob Fatu, vs Solo Sikoa, United States title match. Sami Zayn vs Karrion Kross. Rhea Ripley vs Raquel Rodriguez, street fight. John Cena, vs CM Punk, undisputed WWE title match. Undisputed WWE champion John Cena is scheduled for his second title defense against a familiar rival in CM Punk. The two stars revived their decade-old feud and are set for one final battle before Cena hangs up his wrestling boots at the end of 2025. The tables have turned in this meeting as Cena is now hellbent on ruining wrestling, while Punk has emerged as the savior. Randy Orton vs Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring tournament final. After tough competition in the opening round and in the semifinals, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton have made it to the finals and will now battle each other for the crown. The winner of the match will get an opportunity to face the champion at SummerSlam. While Cody is aiming to reclaim his title at SummerSlam, Orton is chasing his 15th World Championship. Asuka vs Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring tournament final. In the Queen of the Ring tournament, Asuka, who made her return in the final opening match, and Jade Cargill outlasted the competition to reach the finals. Cargill and Asuka will now lock horns in the finals of the tournament, which will crown the 2025 Queen of the Ring. The winner will also get a title shot against their brand's champion at SummerSlam. Jacob Fatu, vs Solo Sikoa, United States title match. After their fallout at Money in the Bank 2025, Solo Sikoa tried to mend ways with Jacob Fatu, offering him a chance to apologize. However, When Fatu denied Sikoa and JC Mateo attacked him, Fatu fought back and stood tall in the end with the aid of Jimmy Uso. Moments later, Fatu announced that he would put the US title on the line against Solo in Riyadh. Sami Zayn vs Karrion Kross. The promotion has also announced a singles match between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. The match was made official following their heated backstage segment on June 23 Raw, where Zayn, having had enough of Kross' mind games, attacked him, but it all turned out to be a ruse by Kross, and the two are now set to collide in Riyadh. Rhea Ripley vs Raquel Rodriguez Street Fight. A street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez is also set for the show, following a brawl where Roxanne Perez interfered, helping Rodriguez, who put Ripley through a table in the middle of the ring. The two stars reignited their feud when Rodriguez interfered in the Queen of the Ring opening match, costing Ripley the win. Rhea retaliated, costing Rodriguez the win in the QOTR tournament. Rhea Ripley addresses claims of taking women's wrestling back 20 years over viral clip. Rhea Ripley has responded to the criticism of her viral clip. The former women's champion spoke to Chris Van Vliet for an interview recently. She talked about things such as a terrifying incident of a fan showing up at her house, the back injury she has been living with for years and more. During the discussion, the mommy also opened up about the viral clip of her giving stinkface to Nia Jax during a house show in March 2024. Rhea Ripley revealed that the idea was pitched by Jax herself and she had no idea it would explode on social media like it did. I knew it was gonna be big, but that *T exploded. It wasn't even my idea. It was Nia's idea. She's like, yeah. And then you stink face me. I'm like, okay, if you want. It still pops up on my Twitter, it's wild. I got so much publicity off that, but I also got so much negativity. I was like, guys, you need to calm down. Am I not allowed to have fun, Rhea Ripley? When asked what kind of negativity she is talking about, Rhea Ripley revealed that some fans have criticized the spot, saying that she is Australia. I don't know about America, but I liked that one. And then there was something Ashby. I can't remember what the start of that one was. It was something Ashby. And, Alan, Ashby was the guitarist for Of Mice and Men. And then Rhea Ripley came from, Rhea is a goddess's name. And I was like, she's cool. I like that. And then Ripley came from Alien, Ripley played by Sigourney Weaver. She was a badass, and I was like, I want to be like that. I want to be a badass. They just mesh so well together with the RR, it just always works out. I mean, you see Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, Ruby Riott, Raquel Rodriguez. I don't know what it is, it just works. But yeah, Rhea Ripley just stuck, and we were getting ready for the first Mae Young Classic, and I think it was Bloom, I believe, just walked past and he goes, Rhea Ripley. I go, I guess so. I got no choice. I sent you my 5 names. You guys pick one. On appreciating comparisons between her and the late Chyna, I love them. I really do love them. I think she was such a unique being in this industry, and she really did open up so much for women, especially intergender-wise, and just like being part of DX and all of that. She's done so much incredible stuff, and she's really someone that I look up to, especially being different, being bigger and bulkier and just having a different build to a lot of the women. She's someone that I really do look up to. So I'm glad that I get the comparisons, but at the same time, I want to be the first Rhea Ripley. I love that the whole storyline with Dom, him being Eddie, me being Chyna, it kind of just flowed. And a lot of the stuff that we didn't actually mean to match up with stuff that they did. It just kind of worked out that way. Even mannerisms, it just came so naturally that that would be what we would do. And we did it, we'd come back and then on Twitter, people would have comparisons of us doing it next to Chyna and Eddie doing the exact same thing and we're like, wow, we didn't even mean to do that. So, I love that there's that comparison, but at the same time, I want to be like the first Rhea Ripley. On coming up with the Riptide as her finisher, my finish from the first Mae Young, I was doing that for a hot minute, and I was like, this is sh*t. It doesn't look impactful. It doesn't look good if people don't help me, I can't do it myself. Because, literally, if they're a little bit taller, I can't pick them up very high. So I was like, I need to work on something. I went to the PC, Shane Haste was there and he's like, I'll help you work on something. So him, me and Tegan Knox went into this squishy ring that we had. It was like a padded ring where you could do high-flying stuff to practice. It's just a nice landing, instead of landing on the normal mat, which sucks when you're learning. He was throwing out random moves and then we got onto the pump handle slam. And I was like, that's kind of cool, I like that one. I'd watched the video a little bit to see how it was performed, looks like it could be really impactful. So I did it with Tegan in the squishy ring for the first time. I said I like that. I think I'm gonna stick with this. It was at the time where everyone's trying to find a finishing move, and if you're not on TV, you've got to keep your stuff hidden, because people will steal it. So it was like, I hit it a couple of times, and I was like, okay, I think it's good. Filmed it, had it on camera, and then I hid it away until the second Mae Young Classic. I hid it away for so long, and I was like, I can't let anyone see this move, because someone's going to do it on TV before me, and I can't get booked to save my life. I had to wait all the way to the second Mae Young Classic, where I finally pulled it out and hit it, undermining the evolution of women's wrestling. The former champion, however, said that it was just a fun moment that shouldn't be taken seriously. Just people were saying that I'm taking the women's division back 20 years. And I'm like, that's not what's happening. It's a fun moment, and it's a house show. Am I not allowed to have fun?